Welcome back. Welcome back. It is a Money Monday edition of Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV. I'm John Tobacco. We're coming to you as we do every day, noon to 2 Eastern, on Newsmax TV from the Liquid Lunch studios downtown. We are fortified with Question Tequila, Panzoni Vodka, all that great stuff. And this is kind of the kickoff of my day because we do something that isn't done on any other television show. We bring in a Democrat and a Republican. We throw out the topics of the day. They mix it up. I mix up a drink. That's why it's the happy time for me. One rule is we have thoughtful conversation. At the end, we shake hands and we part friends. Joining me today, my dear friend Tim Collins. He is the general manager of Bobby Van's downtown and quite the Democratic liberal, but a great man indeed. And Leticia Remauro, she is the godmother of New York politics. She's the former Richmond County Republican chair. And both of you are quite devoted to your own parties, and thank you both for joining me. And
nice to be here.
This whole impeachment saga, I think they were going to impeach him for collusion, then they were going to impeach Kavanaugh, and now we're back to impeaching Trump. It's impeach, 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 and Trump handles it. I say it all the time. You can't even write. We don't even need writers because this guy is a one-man show. Take a look at what he had to say about this whole impeachment stuff, and then I want to get your views on it, guys.
Whistleblower should be revealed because the whistleblower gave false stories. Some people would call it a fraud. I won't go that far, but when I read it closely, I probably would.
Leticia, ladies first. Many White House officials are saying they're not going to show up for the depositions. Tend to agree with him, but doesn't this stink again?
Listen, it definitely stinks again. I mean, the whole situation has been wrong from the beginning. All right, we have several whistleblowers who speak to a military person who feels that he has to come forward because he's heard too many similar stories from too many people. And, it's a saga now. It's, if there was one person who is willing to come forward and say something was wrong, that's great. So come forward and say something is wrong. But we've seen the transcripts. If you ask me, the transcripts were a conversation with the president, two presidents, stating what was obvious, which is, we have some problems with your administration, President of the Ukraine, and you really need to get to the bottom of what went on, not only now, but before with Biden's son, and you have to get to the bottom of your own people who were corrupt. There's, at no time did he say, or I will withhold money. But on the other side, you see that there's video of Biden boasting that while he was vice president, he said, I'm going to withhold funding unless...
Preach?
Yeah.
Preach. I love it.
Yeah, well.
Timmy, I know what he's going to say. He's going to say, it wasn't a transcript, it was a summary, la, 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 la.
Well, let me start by saying that we start with the whistleblower. There's a reason why we have whistleblower laws, and there's a reason why we're not going to reveal his name. Everything that the whistleblower is claiming is now being corroborated by Lieutenant Colonel Vinland, Ambassador Taylor. There's been one witness after another who have released their opening statements, and it's clear that what happened, was a quid pro quo, wasn't right. If that
You're saying it was a quid pro quo. You
it
heard
absolutely
it.
was.
You read it. Despite the fact even Ambassador Sondland said the president explicitly said there is no quid pro quo.
Well, the president could say it's no quid pro quo all day long. It doesn't make it true.
But he gave him a wink, wink.
He does have a bit of a suspicious relationship with the truth.
Yeah.
And first of all, the transcript, it wasn't a transcript. It was a readout of the transcript. It was a summary of the transcript, and several of the witnesses who have been deposed before Congress have already said that those ellipses which existed within the transcript, within the transcript, are gaping holes that need to be filled. And when these people testify in open court before Congress, we're going to see exactly what was in these transcripts.
Okay, yes
and
or no.
You know what?
Yes or no answer.
Hold on. Let's not remove the possibility that there may be recordings of the phone call and that Ukraine may be the ones that have it recorded as well.
Perfect.
All right.
I'd love to
Yeah.
hear it. I'd love to watch another cigar blow up in Adam Schiff's face like Wile E. Coyote. But yes or no answer. Should these, until this thing is an official impeachment, Leticia, should his officials be showing up for depositions right now?
I don't think so. I think the whole thing has been really a circus. I mean, you know, have the Democrats holding hearings in private, not letting Republicans in. You know, it's just spinning out of control, and it's really good daytime drama, is what it is.
I
at
have to
this
take
point.
exception to that statement, though,
Sands through the hourglass.
because
These
there was
are
at
the
no
days
point
of
where
our
Republicans refused to be in any of the depositions. The Republicans that were not allowed to be in the depositions were people that were not on the committee, and the Republicans wrote the very
Everyone
rules.
should be in there, but Tim,
Well,
you know,
not
many
at
have
this
said that
stage.
sunlight is the best disinfectant.
Right,
We're
and that's
doing
exactly
things
where we are
underground in
now.
a basement, in a soundproof room where you can't bring in a phone, and then Adam Schiff for brains comes out and leaks out a few little snippets of sentences.
Well, that's
It's
what
not
you
really
have
fair.
in the
It's not
investigative
fair.
stage of an
No,
impeachment.
you don't.
No,
You don't
but-
have stuff
but-
being leaked to the media selectively.
Right, we have to actually
That's not
listen. If
allowed.
it's for
That's
the
like
good of
tainting
the
the jury
people,
pool.
then everybody should be. Every member of Congress who wished to be there should have been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they may not have been able to question, but they could have certainly listened.
Well, they're going to have all the opportunity they want to now going forward because it's going to be an open hearing.
Absolutely. Listen, the PR of Congress was, you know, magnificent, and you know, God bless Donald Trump that he has his own ability to, you know, address what's going on and make the nation understand it. So I think that you know, the whistleblowers should come forward, and I think that we should shed
it
some
would be
sunlight.
nice.
Do you not
We're gonna take-
believe in the whistleblower
Hey,
law?
we like it, but a whistleblower works for an agency and sees something themselves. They're not told it from other people.
That's
so they
right.
manufactured this person being classified as a whistleblower. We're going to keep it right there. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back about Ilhan Omar endorsing Bernie Sanders. And we're also going to talk about this dog that tracked down the whimpering, screaming, and crying Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi being hosted at the White House and being honored by the president. All that and more as we mix it up some more right after this quick break. Back at you in just a few minutes.